Well, first of all, let me first say welcome. This is my first Wizard Philosophy 101 vid. Hopefully, the first of quite a few, since I just made a list, and it's quite large of the things that I can talk about, philosophize on, and of course, I'd like to also get suggestions from the greater beyond, anyone who feels like me talking on a certain subject, please, by all means, feel free to request such things, comments, videos, whatnot. Alright, so, the first video is going to be on a general overview of exactly what I'm doing with my life right now, and then I'll break off into specific areas that I feel are relevant and need to be mentioned. Alright, so, well, let's see. First, I built my own solar system, as they call it, where I bought an 80-watt solar panel, I bought a couple of batteries from Wally World, I bought a charge controller from eBay, I bought some wiring and whatnot, and kind of rigged it all together with the inverter, and so now I can run my laptop on the power of the sun for at least a couple hours at a time, so I'm pretty proud of that. In addition to that, I just bought a greenhouse, and that's going to be going up in the backyard. I'm sure you'll see some videos from that in the near future. Hoping to grow a lot of unique plants. I mean, like, for sure I'm going to go with, try to grow some passion flower, because that's one of my favorite plants. And, anything else that my friends choose to ask me to grow, or it'll be kind of fun. So that's what's going on in my life. We've got chickens. We have 11 chickens. One is a midget rooster that we'll see. I'm sure I'll have him on my shoulder at some point soon for you all to meet. He's rather adorable. And also my chicken friend Beaker, because she's awesome, and I glean a lot of knowledge and wisdom from her. I also have a car named Serenity. When I first found her, oh boy, she was in shambles. I paid $200 for her, and she came with a parts car that was $100. And so I ended up replacing basically half of her at this point. Original engine, original transmission. The body is obviously original, but like a lot of stuff I've replaced. I've replaced two of the injectors. I've replaced the head gasket, and oh man, that's a whole nother philosophy session just in itself. But she's my dream car. That's why I got her in the first place. Volkswagen Golf, 1986. And we are desperately in love. Yeah. I have built my own computer. Epic gaming tower of awesome and doom and destruction in accordance with the prophecy. It's got an i7 processor. It's got 6 gigs of RAM, DDR3. It's overclocked. The processor's overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz, so that's rather impressive if you ask me. I'm happy about it. 1 terabyte hard drive, Asus motherboard from back in at least 5 years ago. That's when I got it. And a 1 gigabyte video card, and I play all the latest this, that, and the other thing, including, of course, Mass Effect 3, which I thought was a really brilliant ending. Could have been different, but I kind of liked it, so yeah, no spoilers, I promise, no spoilers. Yeah, I am a philosopher, I am a gamer, I am a car mechanic, I am a psychology student of my own of the world. I don't actually believe in going to college. I kind of learn about everything myself. I teach myself about almost everything. A jack of all trades, and so that means that I've only mastered a few things, but I'm good at quite a lot of them. So that's always good. Well, so that's most of my nerd stuff out of the way, but I also have a lot of other stuff that I do too. I love equally as much. And so, firstly, I write down my dreams every time I have them. I write them right down, even if it's like 4 a.m., 2 a.m., whatnot. I'll write them down. And so far, I've got 3 or 4 dream journals documented fairly well with times and dates and stuff, so I can reference them pretty easily, thank goodness. I trained myself that way. I've not always been faithful, but for the last 6 or 7 years, I've now been doing this pretty good. And I'm 24, so that's like at least like a quarter of my life. So yeah, I've trained myself pretty good in that. My dreams tend to actually try and tell me stuff, which is really kind of nice, you know? Instead of like, what the heck was that? What is, I don't even know how to try and translate that. So like, yeah, my dreams actually like to, you know, tell me what's up, and occasionally I'll get like prophecies and stuff. And of course, I'm sure I'll share those if I have any relevant ones. Um, I'll have a list of the things that I've successfully predicted as soon as I do my video on dreams, or at least one of them. So I believe in past lives. I've done a lot of research about past lives. I care a lot about food and medicine. I am an herbalist. First and foremost, an herbalist, above all else. Trained for 2 years in herbology, 2 year intensive program. I couldn't necessarily tell you what herb maybe you need, but I can certainly tell you based on symptoms and observation, facial diagnosis, tongue diagnosis, even the eye diagnosis. I can tell you most likely what's going on. So I'm happy. I'm very proud of that on myself. So, who knows what's coming? So you better just be prepared. That's my motto. Be prepared for as many things as possible. Make sure the people you choose to trust actually have your back, because in this day and age, not everybody does. So just pick and choose your friends wisely. Other than that, one of my favorite books is Way of the Peaceful Warrior. Fantastic book by Dan Millman. Highly recommend it to anyone on the spiritual path or even curious about said path. I probably read it about 8 times at this point. For some book buffs that I know, that's not actually a lot, but for me, I don't read as much as I kind of do. So, for me to read something over 8 times, that's it tells you that I really like it. So, that's recommended right there. Also interested in lucid dreaming and, of course, astral travel as well. Astral travel, of course, being the ability to go off and do whatever you want in the astral realm. Go off and, make astral love. You can go meet your friends. You can go fly with your dog. Anything you want to do. The sky is the limit. And I find that quite invigorating. Quite invigorating. So, that's what's going on in my life. Feel free to comment, request any type of thing that you wish for me to actually voice my opinion on, and I'll see you out there. Peace out.